The 2025-26 Premier League season starts today, and I figured I'd give my predictions for who's going to finish where. In 20th, you've got Leeds. I think they're going to be a bit like Norwich. They have too much for the Championship, but not enough to stay in the Premier League. And with the football that they're going to play, I reckon they'll play good football, but they'll get battered every week. And it's quite fitting that Daniel Farke's the manager, because he coached Norwich at around that time where they'd get relegated and get back up the next season, then go back down and then get back up. I think that's going to be the story with Leeds. 19th, Wolves. I mean, they've been in decline for the last 5 years, and now after losing Aït-Nouri and Cunha, that's going to be a massive blow to their survival hopes. So I think it's inevitable they're going to go down this season. 18th, Burnley. Although they've made a few decent acquisitions, I don't think it'll be enough to keep them up. 17th, Brentford. It was a bit of a tug of war between Burnley and Brentford who will stay up, because Brentford have lost a lot of firepower. They've lost their manager, and I don't know much about this new guy, but between Burnley and Brentford, I think Brentford will survive. 16th, Sunderland. I mean, they've been very active and they made a lot of good signings. Adingra, Diarra, Marquis, Xhaka. I think they'll survive. They'll do it a bit quite comfortably, actually. I think they'll be okay. 15th, West Ham. I'm only saying that because I don't think they'll be any worse than the teams that are below them. I think they'll be all right. 14th, Everton, same story. I think they won't be any worse than the teams below them. 13th, Fulham. They haven't really made any signings yet. They haven't been active, but they have a team good enough to finish 13th. They'll be fine. I mean, they're looking for a left winger, and we want to offload Sterling, so Fulham can do us a favour there. 12th, Crystal Palace. It's Crystal Palace. Like they're not too good, not too bad, just very decent. And at the moment, their fans are living the dream after winning 2 trophies in 3 months against 2 of the best teams in the country. They're living the dream right now. So Palace, I don't think there's going to be any dramatic changes there. 11th, Bournemouth. Although they've lost key players, they have replaced them, and they still are tough to play against. So I don't expect a drop off. 10th, Brighton. Same reason with Bournemouth. I mean, if anything, they're quicker to replace the players they lose at lower prices. So I reckon Brighton will be okay, especially with no European football, playing once a week. They'll be fine. 9th, Nottingham Forest. Last season, they overachieved. And now with the Big Six pulling up their socks, I don't think Nottingham Forest will be in the conversation for top 4. But they'll still finish in the top half, and they have enough to finish in the top half now. And they're making moves. They are making moves. So I reckon they'll have a good season, but it won't be as good as last season. And there's also conference. I think they're playing Conference League football. Yeah, there's Conference League, so it'll be interesting to see how they do. I'll keep an eye on that. 8th, Newcastle. Newcastle, honestly, they've had an awful summer. Like the amount of players they missed out on, like Ekitike, Delap, João Pedro, Trafford, Marquis, they've missed out on so many players. Kudus, it's Mbemo. But anyhow, I mean, hats off to the job he's done. 2 Champions League qualifications, 2 finals, a League Cup. He's done a good job, a better job than people thought he would have done, and he's been there longer than we thought he would be. But this season, it's going to be long for him. 7th, Aston Villa. This is going to be the new norm for them. 6th, Tottenham. I mean, Kudus, Polinia, Thomas Frank, and I've seen a few of their games recently, and the performances have been very good, and they look like they're going to be a problem, especially if they sign Savinho and what's his name, Eze. If they sign those 2, they're going to be a problem. 5th, Man United, a new attack now of Mbemo, Cunha, and Sesko, in addition to Xerxes, Kobe, and Ahmad. I think their new attack, there's a lot of firepower there. 4th, Arsenal. I mean, of course they're going to be in the top 4. I do think they'll be in the title race, but I don't think they'll push any harder than they did 2 years ago. Maybe they might be a little bit better than they were last season, but I don't think they'll push City. I don't think they'll push City and Liverpool hard enough. 3rd, Chelsea. We fixed our midfield issue. We've added some firepower to the attack. The football's been very good. I reckon we're going to surprise a lot of... I think we'll surprise a lot of teams. We will surprise a lot of teams, and we will be in the title race. And we won't drop out in December. I do reckon we'll be in the title race for the entire season. 2nd, I'm going to put Liverpool. And then 1st up at City. After what happened last season, I expect them to come back firing on all cylinders.